What are we doing?
We're throwing your iPad at the wall.
No, we're not. Made it. Okay. Okay. So we are writing equations of lines now. So yesterday we were given inequalities. We had to graph them. So now we're going the opposite way. They're going to give us the graph. We have to write the linear inequalities. Okay. So are we ready? We wrote the title down if that's what we need to write down. Here's our first example. So we would like to write the equation of green line and a blue line. Any ideas? Let's start with the blue. Okay. So we know the y-intercept is -2. Yeah, so I can use the y-intercept, x-intercept, I go up 2 and then the left 2. So the left is -2. So it'd be like 2 over -2, which is -1, which is what some of you said. And you can find slope in a lot of different ways. You can use different points to be rise and run. Okay. So if we have slope and intercepts, I'm probably going to write in slope intercept form. So what is my equation going to look like?
Y equals
Yeah, so it's going to be in y equals mx plus b form, substitute slope and y-intercept. The only problem is this is the equation of a line. I want an inequality. So since my line is dashed, is it like what symbol would it fall under? Yeah, so it has to be less than or greater than. I just need to figure out shading wise, is it less than or greater than for which inequality symbol? So I mean, for the most part, since it's below the line, I'm assuming it's probably less than since we're shading underneath it. So I'm going to substitute in less than. And to verify it for sure, I would probably just plug in a point. So since we're shading below the blue line, I can pick any point in this blue region, and I would plug it in to make sure it's actually true. So what point do you want to plug it over here? There. So that's right there. So if I plug in -2, I have -2 less than -1 times -2 minus 2. So then I can simplify the right side. -1 times -2 is 2. And then 2 minus 2. So is -2 less than 0? Yes. So I know I did pick the right inequality symbol, it's less than. So if it was false, you should flip it around. So this is the blue line. And now we have to do the green line. So green line, what is the y-intercept? 1. I'd agree with that. What is the slope? Yeah, I would agree with that. If I start here and I go up to like this one, rise 1, run 1. So then my equation would be
y equals x plus.
And then what kind of symbol am I going to get out? What are my options? Since it's a solid. Okay. And then which one will we probably assume it's going to be? Is that what we want to try? Okay. So we're going to assume it's this one, and we're going to choose a point to test to see if it's actually the correct symbol that I chose out of the two. So then what point do you want to plug in? Yeah, 0, 0 is actually my shaded region, so that would be the nicest one. So 0 greater than or equal to 0 plus 1. So is that a true or false statement? That's false, so that tells me I need to flip my inequality symbol around. So instead, it should be y less than or equal to x plus 1, because this one did not work. Does that make sense? Okay, so then there's my 2 lines, and I'm just done with that. Okay. Here's the next one. So you guys are going to do this one by yourselves. Some of these points are weird. So like, there's a point where it crosses evenly. Here's a point crosses evenly. Evenly. Same thing with the red one. It crosses there evenly, and then over here evenly. There evenly. So use those points to find the slope. Alright, so write down what you think these 2 lines should be. I see a lot of people get blue line. People haven't got to the red line yet. Okay, so some people got like the slopes wrong, and I'm assuming because like it's hard to see. I think we know how to find slope, but the blue line, we're rising 2 from that point and then running 3. And these are both positive directions, so the slope of the blue line should be 2/3. And all of us have the y-intercepts, right? So it's the 2/3 x plus 1. and then whatever symbol is in between there. And then the red line, that's the one that I saw a lot of people got weird answers. So then this one, I can use these 2 points, and I can choose any 2 points, it doesn't matter. So from that point down, I go -4 units down, and then I go to the right 5. So my slopes for the red line should be -4 bits. And everybody had the y-intercept, right? It was -1. Okay. So since this is dashed, what kind of line should it be for the red one? Yeah, so if it's dashed, just less than or greater than. And this line we're shading above it, also hard to see. So if it's above, probably going to be greater than. Making the assumption. I'm pretty sure that's right. Same thing with the blue line. Since we're shading below the line, probably going to be less than or equal to or less than. And since it's a solid line, we would choose less than or equal to. And we could choose 0, 0 for both of them to test, because that's in my overlapping shaded region. So if I plug it in 0 is greater than, this would cancel, will be -1. 0 is larger than -1, so that checks out. Same with this one, 0 is less than or equal to +1. That's a true statement, so these are both the right symbols. Anybody have a question on this? We've written the equation in lines, which just putting the symbol with that. That's the new part. So, that is it. We do have a quiz tomorrow, so it's quiz 7-4 to 7-6. I think there's one that you have to plot the points to create the shape. So, yes. Okay. Oh, I should.